Hey guys, it's Lee. I hope you guys are having a good month of March so far. I'm sorry that this video is late, but I actually got to go to Italy for my spring break. So I guess I should say ciao. It was a great trip and I got to see a lot of things and eat a ton. So sorry this video is late, but I hope that you guys still like the activity for this month. So what I want you to do for your activity is you're going to interview a mentor. That could be a parent, a grandparent, a cousin, a sibling, a coach, maybe an older friend, whoever you want to interview, and you're going to ask them 4 questions about an activity that they've struggled with so that you can get their perspective on how they overcame a challenge and what advice they have for you. So I decided to go through this activity with you guys, and I talked to my brother about something that he struggled with. My brother's name is Blake, and he is 32 years old, so he's a bit older than me, and he's a great big brother. I love him so much. So I asked him about something that he struggled with, and I know you guys are going to find this hard to believe since I use this example all the time, but he said when he was younger, he used to struggle with math. And so the first question is, what is an activity you struggle with? Please tell me when it happened, why it happened, and why it was hard. You'll see these questions in a few minutes. So the activity they struggled with was math. It was when he was younger in middle school and high school, and it was hard for him because he said that the math just kept on getting harder. It doesn't get easier, and everything kind of builds on each other. So he had kind of trouble keeping up. So then I asked him how he felt when he struggled with this activity and why he felt that way. And he said that he remembers feeling really embarrassed. Like he would get a test back and he wouldn't do well, and it made him feel embarrassed because other people were getting it and he wasn't. And it wasn't a really good feeling. And he feels like he felt this way because it just wasn't clicking for him. He just didn't quite understand it. So, wasn't great. He was definitely feeling like it was a challenge. And then how did he overcome this challenge? What strategies did he use and what did he tell himself? So, interestingly, my brother went to culinary school. It's where you go learn to be a chef. And he said that he struggled with math throughout high school, but when he got to culinary school in college, that's when math really clicked for him because he was no longer thinking about like regular math, but he was thinking about adding ingredients and doing the science behind food and talking about math in like a totally different context. So that was when it really clicked for him and it started to make sense. So in the meantime, when he was struggling in middle school and high school, he tried to get extra help whenever he could, stayed after school when he could. My parents helped him a lot, so he was really lucky in that regard. And he definitely had to do some extra practice, so that was the strategy he used then. But eventually, he came to like it because he learned it in a different context that made a lot more sense to him. And he told himself that he just had to get through it, and it was probably going to be his hardest subject, but he was good in other subjects, so that was something to be proud of. And that he knew he could do it, and he knew that his other subjects were going to kind of balance out his struggle with math. So that's what he said. That's what he told himself to stay motivated, was to just stay with it and that he'll get through it. And he told me for words of encouragement when I'm struggling to try and find something that what you're struggling with relates to. So he struggled with math, and then it all made sense to him when he started talking about math with food. So he was like, if you can ever make a word problem relate to something in your life, or, if you're writing about something, try and write about something that relates to you. If you're having to write a paper, something like that. Try and find something that you like to write about or like to think about when you're struggling with something in school. So he told me to tell you guys hi, and that's all he had to tell me for this. So now what you're going to do is Miss Flansburgh is going to tell you how long you have to do this assignment. You'll have to do it at home, obviously. You might need to call someone or interview somebody in person. And I'm hoping that you guys have a chance to share with each other the results of your interviews. Hopefully you guys have time for that. And I hope that you learn something about a family member or a mentor that's close to you and how they overcame a challenge. And I hope that it inspires you guys to keep thinking about the power of yet. Okay, that's all I've got for you guys. I hope you're having a good week, and I'll see you guys soon. Okay, bye.